it's Julia. Welcome back to a new video. So today I'm doing a Q&A. I posted on Instagram asking y'all to ask questions. If you missed it, you can just follow me on Instagram. I will link it down below so you catch the next one. So let's go ahead and get into it. You are so cool. Well, thanks. That's not a question. Oh my gosh, see, I'm really not. One time I was at work recently and I did something weird because I'm so weird, and my coworker Evan was like, yeah, you're a lot weirder than I expected. Can you share details about when you will be leaving for your mission trip? Yes, I was hoping someone would ask this. If you don't know, I am currently in the middle of planning a new mission trip through Adventures and Missions called Kingdom Journeys Storytellers. It is a videography mission trip for World Race alumni. And to answer the original question, we are leaving in January. We're going for 3 months. We're going to Cambodia, Thailand, and Myanmar. And a big update with that is we have decided to make the entire project a docu-series. So it'll be like a minimum 12 episode, once a week documentary project that's going to be bookended by our journey as storytellers to find the stories, but then each episode will be about the people that we meet and the stories that we find. And I'm so excited. I've already accepted like 5 people, which is crazy. We budgeted the trip at a minimum of 4 people, so we're going. It's officially happening. As far as fundraising goes, I'm about, I don't know, 25%? Math is hard. I think so. If you do want to partner with me financially, I will link that down below so you can find more information about that. I would really love to talk to you about it. If you have questions, just reach out to me and I'll answer them. Would you consider making a Bible study on your channel? Huh. Well, I've never ever thought about that. I've never considered that. It's a really good idea, really cool. I don't really know what that would look like. Do you have like a specific idea of how we could do that? You can let me know. I love the innovation though, and I love when you guys pitch me video ideas or ideas of any kind. I think it's really exciting, so feel free to always do that. If you had to pick a city from all over the world based on only their coffee, which one is your favorite? Well, that's interesting. I think Guatemala. First, I don't know why, but every time I was served coffee in Guatemala, it didn't need anything. It was just already delicious, and maybe they put sweetener in it. I don't know. I didn't ask questions, but it was delicious. So, and it's really close, and I could still see my parents. So maybe that's cheating, but that's what Guatemala. Where can I get one of those hats? So in the photo where I asked people to ask questions on Instagram, I am wearing this hat that I got at Angkor Wat in Cambodia. So as I've mentioned several times, World Race has a storytelling coaching program. It's called the Squad Story Leader. It's what I did. John Frank was my story leader. Now he is my supervisor. So this next go around, and if you remember, I went to launch and I helped train the Squad Story Leaders. Well, now for this next launch in October, I'm gonna be a coach, which is so cool, so full circle. And my Squad Story Leader's name is Jessica. She's the one that wants to know about the hats. I think we're actually gonna be in Cambodia at the same time. Is that right? If so, I'll buy you one of these, okay? And we'll take a picture. I can't explain how much I love funny hats. It's like the joy of my heart is funny hats. Will you be at launch in October? Yes, I just said this. I will be at launch in October. I will also be at training camp in October. So if you're launching in January and you'll be at training camp at the office in October, I will be there. I'm not gonna be like involved necessarily, but I work there, so I'll be around if you wanna say hi. We usually do a talk on video and vlogging, so I'll be there for that, and you can ask questions there, obviously. But if you see me around, please feel free to say hello. So if you've been watching the vlogs, when I went to my very first training camp in June, and I was on serve team, I got really nervous. So then I was in like my first or second week of work, and training camp happened in August, and someone came up to me and was like, hey, oh my gosh, wait, sorry, I know you don't like it when people talk to you. And I was like thinking, no, I don't not like it. I just got so nervous the first time because I've never met anyone that watches my videos that isn't like my grandma or like my friend previously. Like I never met anyone that only knows who I am because of my videos. So I got really nervous, but I got over it. I'm totally used to it. So if you see me and you want to say hi, you want to high five, you want to like have a conversation, I would love that. Please come say hi. Great. What are your thoughts on the gap year race, pros and cons of not going straight to college? You know, I've been thinking about gap year a lot lately. I would go as far to say as I'm a little bit obsessed with it. I think it's a really cool program, and apparently it's like flourishing right now. Everybody and their brother and their dog wants to do gap year, which is so exciting. So normally the gap year and the 11-11 World Racers train together, but for me, we only had 11-11 squads at my training camp, so I had like no experience with gap year. But then I saw them when I did serve team in June and in August, and my roommate now is the director of the gap year program, and my other roommate is a mentor for the gap year program. So I've gotten really familiar with it. I also, as you might remember, had an entire gap year squad at my house. So I've become super familiar with it, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. I think that it is so exciting because that age group, like right there, 18, I mean, it's 18 to 21, but like a lot of them are fresh out of high school, 18, and that is like a pivotal time in your life. That is a time in your life you probably haven't been too burdened down with life, and you're super open, and it's a time when you're gonna buy into things and you're gonna pivot certain ways, and that is an opportunity to lay a seriously solid foundation to like permanently pivot your life toward Christ. Whoa. I think that if you feel even remotely called to go on the gap year, that you should seriously pray into that and seriously consider it, because it could really set you up to give the rest of your life to the kingdom. I mean, that is exciting. I feel fired up about it. Woo! I don't have any cons. I suppose you might feel left out when your friends go to college, but like, who cares? You can go to college after if you want. I feel really biased. I dropped my phone again! What are small, sweet ways I can put God into my day other than reading scripture? That's a fun question. Everyone should comment down below if they have an answer to that question. I think for me, what I like to do is if I'm about to start something, and this is really hard for me because I'm like a doer and a getter-doner, whatever. I try and like pause and slow down and invite the Lord into whatever I'm about to do. Who's calling me? Hi, Liz. I'm filming a video and I'm recording this conversation. Liz just moved to Gainesville for CGA, so get excited. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so before I do something, I try and like focus and invite the Lord into what I'm doing, and not do things on my own strength, and that usually allows me to feel a lot more calm and a lot more peaceful. But if anyone else has an answer to that question, you should comment down below, because that's a great question. Why did you start vlogging? I've always loved filming since I was like 7. My brother and I have always loved making movies, and I have all these videos growing up of me. I used to edit all my like spring break trips and family vacations, and like anything I did, I loved filming and editing it. I studied it in high school, but it wasn't until my like last semester of college that I've discovered this side of YouTube that's entertainment based. There's a whole industry of social platform. Like I had no idea that was there. And I immediately loved it and wanted to make videos, and I tried making different kinds, like comedy or different commentary things. But right after college, I went to Europe for 4 months and started vlogging, and that's when I realized that was my favorite kind of video to make, and my favorite kind to watch. I pretty much only watch vlogs on YouTube. Okay, last question. Did you have a song that was encouraging to you while on your race? I don't know if this was like spiritually encouraging, if that's what you meant, but I was really, really obsessed with the song Fight Song by Rachel Platt. You know, this is my fight song. Take that one. Oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed. Like my whole team, like they knew if they played it, I would just like come running from anywhere, like, and just be like, yes, yes, this song. Ooh, I love that song. Like I can't even. It's the best song. I also was super obsessed with Black Magic by Little Mix, and that I mean, the title's a little iffy and it's not spiritually encouraging at all, but I was like, it was my jam for like so much of the race. In fact, when we were in Thailand and we were leaving for Malaysia, I remember we got in a circle and we were just like dancing to it in a circle and like taking turns who was leading everybody for like 20 minutes. It was a good one. You know that song? Thank you so much for sending in your questions. I really appreciate it. Again, if you want to be in the next one, follow me on Instagram. That will be linked down below. If you have an answer to any of these questions, especially the 2 that I talked about, comment down below. Let's get some friendship going in the comments. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. That is super helpful to me. It helps more people find this video, and subscribe to my channel if you have not. And I will see you in the next one. Bye! Autofocus! Ah!
Hey, so we are at Longwood Park on Lake Lanier. This is Heather.
Hi.
She's Allie's roommate. She's the star of the film and an all-around wonderful person.
Thanks.
I said it better the second
Right
time.
back at you.
We already recorded this clip and I didn't press record, so we were pretending.